G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the 9th episode of my FIFA 16 Fulham Road to Glory Career Mode series. We kick off today's episode with a matchup at home, Craven Cottage. We have Nottingham Forest coming and taking us on in the championship. This is their lineup, pretty decent side. They do have Rob Green, the former QPR and England national team keeper, in goals, so he is most likely going to be very difficult to break down. Nottingham Forest on the attack here to kick things off. Cohen passing it here. They're going to play it through to Friat. Friat on the ball out to Teshe. Teshe into Abikalo. Never heard of that guy before, but Andy Lonergan, the former Bolton keeper, able to deny them there. And then we get our first opportunity. Only 3 minutes later, Iheanacho into Tom Cairney. Cairney cutting past the defenders, passing it to Iheanacho. Iheanacho putting that one in the back of the net, and the Nigerian gives us a 1-0 advantage 16 minutes into this game. It was a fantastic pass there from Cairney, who really started the play to get dangerous, started getting dangerous, but Dembele is on the ball here, half an hour into it, threading that one through to Kacaniklic. Kacaniklic is only denied after a great save there from Rob Green. Really could have made it 2-0 there, but Scott Parker into Cook. Lewis Cook unlucky not to give us the 2-0 advantage. And as we move into the second half, Musa Dembele on the ball. He's going to pass it to Iheanacho. The Nigerian seeing the run of Scott Parker. Parker denied from Green. I said he was going to be difficult to break down, and he is proving to be so. We are just struggling to get our second goal after some amazing opportunities. Kacaniklic running into the center of the field here. He's going to play that one through to Musa Dembele. He's going to try squaring it. Squares it to Kacaniklic. And finally, we pick up our second goal. Alexander Kacaniklic giving us the 2-0 advantage, 74 minutes into it, and only 2 minutes later, Musa Dembele out wide to Kacaniklic, who's going to cut around, looking for another goal. He plays it through to Woodrow, saved first, but Woodrow does collect the scraps, puts it in the back of the net, and Woodrow gives us the 3-0 advantage, and in turn the 3-0 victory at home in the championship against Nottingham Forest. Definitely a very good victory there. Extremely impressed with the quick fire goals we managed to get in the second half, and impressed with how we managed to dominate that game. But we do have some training now. We are going to be training Iheanacho, Carney, Cook, Richards, and Bettinelli. Richards growing the most out of everyone, almost at a 72 rating. Same with Iheanacho and Cairney, almost reaching a new overall. But the second matchup of today's episode is another big game. We have a tough away trip here, travelling down to Wales, taking on Cardiff City in the championship. They do have David Marshall in goals, Fabio on left back, Sammy Amiobi in left mid. They are quite a decent side. Here is our lineup, and it is our strongest possible lineup. We had a good break, so all the players are refreshed, and they're looking to dominate this game against Cardiff and pick up 3 points. But Cardiff, 2 minutes into the game, kick things off here. Andy Lonergan denying them an early goal after making a fantastic save. 20 minutes into it, however, Lewis Cook to Scott Parker, Parker to Kacaniklic, into Tom Cairney, the left mid, trying to get some space. He's running up to the touchline, crosses it into Iheanacho. Iheanacho almost blows it, but he bangs it on the crossbar, finding the back of the net and giving us the 1-0 advantage against Cardiff City. And as we move on, only 3 minutes later, Makeda to Sardi. Sardi, he's looking for some support from his Cardiff teammates, running around with it, just holding up the play a little bit. As we go to meet him, he passes it to Pilter into Pilkington. Pilkington running up, crossing it, a lovely cross into Sardi, but they are only denied by Sardi's header going just over the crossbar. And we're looking to extend our lead here as Lewis Cook, his pass into the box gets cleared. He ends up back with it again. He sees the run. Good space there from McCormack, but he is denied a good save from Marshall. Off the resulting corner, however, it is Tom Cairney whipping it into Dan. Scott Dan with the header. Scott Dan, I really thought that was going to enter the goals and give us the 2-0 lead. But Makeda into Whittingham, into Sardi. Nice little tiki-taka play there. Andy Lonergan once again able to make the save. They really could have run a bit closer to the goal, but Andy Lonergan at least made the save. Cairney getting past Fabio there, the former Man United player. O'Hara, he is denied from Marshall. It's been a really action-packed game, not going to lie. And then in the 90th minute, we are on the attack here. Ross McCormack finding a hole in stoppage time. Gets past that poor challenge there. 1-on-1. Ross McCormack gives us the 2-0 lead, securing all 3 points in this matchup against Cardiff City. The Scotsman scoring when it counts, giving us the lead and the victory, and that is another huge win to continue our awesome form that we have had in the championship. A 2-0 victory against Cardiff City, but once again we have the same 5 players doing some training. I really want to focus on the same core of players. This time, an A for Iheanacho and an A for Dembele, a D, a C, and then a B. So very pleased with that, of course. All the players growing heaps, which is definitely what we want to see. But the final matchup of today's episode is once again at Craven Cottage. Of course, it is in the championship. We are taking on Wolves here. Hopefully we do pick up all 3 points. Wolves are quite a decent side. Of course, O'Hara and Stearman coming up against their former sides, but Stearman has been put on the bench due to fatigue reasons. But this is the Wolves lineup, however, quite a decent side. Afobe up front, a very good striker. Ebanks, Landell, a good centre-back as well, and Marlon, the player that we did try to sign in the first transfer window, coming up here for Wolves. But we push on here, Price on the ball, passing it to Edwards, off the post there, an audacious strike from the Wolves man, and fortunately we are still at a 0-all scoreline. Really could have been 1-0 there, but friggin' Wolves on the ball. Afobe, I told you to watch out for him. He goes for the strike, it rolls, and it only just misses. Bettinelli's little touch on the ball, enough to save the day. On the stroke of halftime, it does go out here. First time cross into Kacaniklic, into Jamie O'Hara, almost getting a goal against his former side. Wouldn't that have been a great goal to score? And then as we move into the second half, Iorfa over the top to Afobe. Afobe, what are you doing, Bettinelli, mate? I try to play you because I want to grow you into a world-class goalkeeper. Letting goals in like that, however, diving the wrong way after the bounce goes straight in front of you is definitely not doing yourself any favours. But we now need to get a goal back. Lewis Cook on the ball here. He's going to take the strike, but he misses that one well wide to the left-hand side. That rhymed. But with about 8 minutes remaining, it is going to be Tom Kearney passing this one to Tunnicliffe into Scott Parker, who is looking for some options. Plays it to Kacaniklic, who turns the defender. Good save from Akime, but Parker does collect the scraps, giving us the 1-all scoreline in the 84th minute. He was in the right place at the right time. We now have a tied game against Wolves. We really should be doing a lot better against a side like Wolves, but 1 point against Wolves, wrapping up what has been quite a successful episode. Decent game, but at the end of the episode, we are still sitting in first position. 8 points clear. Sorry, 11 points clear. 12 points clear. Jesus Christ, there's a reason why I dropped maths in year 10. But we are flying at the start of the season, which is absolutely fantastic. If, however, you did enjoy today's episode of the Fulham Career Mode series, make sure that you leave a like. That would really help. Make sure that you do subscribe if you are new around here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links, as per usual, will be in the description down below. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.